in today and tomorrow's session. So who is Lord Jagannath? Does everybody know? Okay, for those who don't, Lord Jagannath is a form of Krishna. He's a incarnation. I wouldn't say incarnation, but is a form of Krishna who appeared in Jagannath Puri in Orissa, and he resides there along with his sister Subhadra and brother Baldev. Now, yesterday was the day of Snan Yatra, where Lord Jagannath, Baldev, and Subhadra are bathed with 108 pots of water. And after that, they fall sick for a period of 15 days. And then they come out of their temple and mount the Rath. So that is the celebration of Rath Yatra. So 15 days from now, Lord Jagannath will Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra will take place. So hence we have decided to have this, it's such an auspicious occasion of Snan Yatra that happened yesterday, and the Rath Yatra that's going to happen. We are presenting a painting of Lord Jagannath. Now, this form of Lord Jagannath this art form is called a Pattachitra art form. Patachitra is a traditional art form from Orissa, from near Jagannath Puri, where it originated, and it is a very, very ancient art form, very several hundred years old. Uh, all the paintings on the Rath of Lord Jagannath are made of this Patachitra art form. So right now, when the decoration of the Rath is going on, all these artists across Orissa go there and start painting Patachitra art forms on the Raths of Jagannath. If you all have been to the temple of Lord Jagannath in Puri, there are beautiful paintings of Patachitra painted inside the temple. So this is a very typical and a traditional art form of called Pattachitra, and this is a very traditional way of depicting Lord Jagannath. If you go to Puri, in all the shops and places around Puri, you will see this form of painting of Lord Jagannath on paper, on cloth, as wall hangings, on flower pots, on everything. So this is something that, this is a very, very famous and a popular form of Lord Jagannath, which we are going to learn today and tomorrow. So I hope you're all set and you'll have all the materials that we had shared with you, because to make this round face and eyes, we will need a compass, which we use in geometry to make arcs and geometry shapes. So I hope you'll have these materials handy, and we will begin making this beautiful art form of Lord Jagannath. So today we plan to make a sketch, and if time permits, we will start the coloring. And tomorrow will be fully a coloring day. So today our idea is to complete the whole sketch in pencil, and if time permits, we will start some bit of the coloring as well, because as you see, there is a lot of coloring to be done and we need to speed up a little. So today we'll start with the sketch in some time. This image has been shared in the WhatsApp group, because now as I start drawing and I start showing, this will not be pinned. The drawing paper where I'm showing the image would be pinned. So now this will be taken off from Zoom, and you all can refer to it in the WhatsApp group. All right. So let's begin. Jai Jagannath. Prabhuji, should we start or should we wait for a couple of minutes more for more kids to join in?
About 100 have joined. We will start now. We will start. We can start.
Hare Krishna, should we start?
Yes, please.
Okay. So everybody has this piece of paper, whatever size you all have. We had recommended A4 size. So what we will do now is this paper, we are going to get a center point for this paper. So for that, we will be folding it in half like this little bit on one side and vertically and horizontally as well. So once we fold the paper in vertically and horizontally, in the center, we get this point, which is the exact center point. So quickly, now I would request all the kids to make this center point, to fold their paper and get this center point on their papers. After that, keep your geometry compass. This is a geometry compass. Keep this ready along with a ruler or a scale. On that scale, measure about 10 centimeters like this. It would be nice if you all can keep your cameras on. So in between, if I want to quickly have a look, I can. Okay, now we take this compass at 10 centimeters. On that dot that we have drawn, we keep the compass and draw a round circle like that. This is going to be this outer circle of the petals. Like that, we have to still make like that, we have to make three circles, 1, 2, and 3. Right? So the next circle will be at approximately 8 centimeters from the same central point. So I'm making another circle, which will be about 8 centimeters. That is this circle, the one with the yellow outline. And there will be one more inner circle for the border, which will be about 7 centimeters on your scale. So 10, 8, and 7. Every time the center point will be the same. This is how it should look.
Maybe you can just repeat once for the final one last time, just
Sure,
before
sure.
we go ahead.
So, yeah. So
After this, no repetitions. Yeah.
okay. So we have to draw 3 circles with our geometry compass, or if you have a plate, you can use that, no problem. So what we can, but it should start right in the center of the paper. So to get the center point, what I did was I folded the paper once vertically and horizontally like this. I pinched it in the center and I got this center point. I made a small dot here with a pencil and I took approximately 8 centimeters on my paper and I drew the outer circle. Then I took 6 this was 10 centimeters, the outer circle. The second circle is 8 centimeters on the compass. And the third circle, which is the innermost circle, is 7 centimeters. This is how I took the measurement on my compass. 10 centimeters, then 8, and then 7. After this, I can erase this center point. Because now, but don't, make sure you don't put make a hole here or this tears apart. Now, when we folded the paper, we had this line over here, right? This horizontal line has come, the paper fold. Now this paper fold over here, and it's like this. It's horizontal and vertical, right? So now we have to make these eyes. Again, 3 circles we have to draw. So for that, I'm going to I'm going to divide this inner circle into 2 parts. So the first part, what I am getting is about 7 centimeters. So half of that is 3.5 here. I'm making a line or a dot, and 3.5 here, I'm making a dot. That will be my center point to make the eyes. To make the eyes, I'm using this center point here and this center point here. This line you will get on the fold. So there are 3 circles for the eyes. One, you can start with, say, 3 centimeters circle. Over here, and a 3 centimeter circle on the other side. I hope you're able to follow this till now. Now, this was the outer circle which we drew. Now we have to make 2 inner circles, which will be smaller than this. This was, I think, 3 centimeters. Then you can take probably 2 centimeters and 1 centimeter, or 2.5 and 1, as you like. I'm taking 2 and 1. If anybody doesn't have a compass, they can use some plates or caps of bottles. That's also absolutely fine. The idea is to get these circles done. Both sides we have to do these circles. Because Jagannath is known for his big eyes. So our eyes have to be the best part of our painting. Okay, so I got 2 circles. Now I'm going to make a smaller inner circle. I'm drawing it with my free hand. You can do it freehand, or you can use 1 centimeter and make a circle. Once this is done, we will move to his beautiful smile. This beautiful smile. Yeah, I think this way. Now I have to draw this beautiful smile right below his eyes. So how are we going to do that? We are going to say about 1 centimeter below his eyes. We are going to draw a straight line like this. Oops, which will be equal on both the sides. And below that, about 2 centimeters, we draw another line. Sorry, my get another pencil. And this line will be slightly longer than the line above. So we are making the lips, the mouth of Lord Jagannath. Is this clear? This is the first line, and then you leave, say, about 2 centimeters or 1 inch, and make a line below, which is slightly longer than this one. And then we join these two lines with a nice curve. We curve over here, we just join these two lines like a smile. So we just curve this a little. Just curve this, pull this curve down a little. It need not be a straight line. This line was for reference. So we just need to make a nice, smiley, curvy smile. And you can erase the lines which we had taken for reference. Nice smiley face. Make a nice, lovely, smiley face of Lord Jagannath.
Ruja ji, if you can just repeat the lips.
Okay, the lips are, what I did is I drew a line here just below his eyes. I drew a line for reference, which was about 6 centimeters, 3 on each side, 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Below that, I left a 1 inch gap, and I drew another reference line of about 8 centimeters, 4 on each side. So these are reference lines for the lips. Then I joined these both the lips, top and bottom, and I gave a nice curve to them. The lines which I drew for reference, I'm erasing them now. Our lips have to be curved, not straight, but those lines we drew are for reference so that we know in which direction on how the lips will be. So now if you see, nice and curvy, a nice sweet smile I have got. And I'm erasing all the reference lines which I had made for the mouth, for the lips. Understood? I have the kids understood this part? It should be a nice, big, broad smile. See how Lord Jagannath smiles like this. Nice, big smile. Okay, shall we move ahead? Now, we have to make this nose pin for Jagannath. So over here, in between the eyes, somewhere here, I'm going to make a small circle with freehand circle. If you want, you can use the compass. And there's another circle inside and another small one inside. So 3 small circles I'm going to make somewhere in the middle of the 2 eyes. If you want, you can make this outer circle of the eyes bigger as well. I took a smaller one, but you can make it bigger so that the red part looks beautiful. Then we draw this low. So we've drawn this now. Now we're going to draw the lower part of the nose pin. So it's going to be from here. We're going to have 2 lines curved like this. And it goes on top of the lips. And the lip line in between this, we erase. So in Jagannath Puri, when what they do is, this is a flower bouquet kind of a thing that they put on Lord Jagannath. So, it has different flowers, different colors of flowers embedded in that bouquet. So this is huge, like a big flower wheel, and then there is a bottom for that, like a tail. So that's why we're going to color it in two different colors. Like we'll say this is the leaves and the flowers. So it's like a garland kind of a thing, but in the shape of a nose pin. So we draw 4 lines like this, 3 lines like this. So it gets divided into 4 parts. I'll wait for a couple of minutes, then we'll move towards making the tilak. Repeat the lips. Okay. So what I did is I drew 2 lines right below the eyes. See please follow my ruler, my scale. What I did is I drew one line here, 6 centimeters, which is equal 3 centimeters on each side. Then leaving 1 inch gap, I drew another line below that, like two parallel lines. So let me show you how I did. So I drew one line like this. Then after, I left a 1 inch gap and I drew another line. So this was, I did it, I used 6 centimeters and 8 centimeters. So the lower lip line has to be bigger than the upper lip line. And what I did is I curved the upper lip like this and the lower lip like this, and I joined the two curves. And this line is a straight line, right? So I did a little curve below the lips, even for both the upper and lower. So these are my two reference lines. Those I erased them. So now the lips look nice and rounded. So 2 lines, join them like this. Okay? Measurement of the eyes, eyes or measurement of the eyes, what I did was the outer, I took 4 centimeters. You can even take 5 if you have space. Then I took 3 and I think 2 and 1. 1 second, I'll tell you how much did I take. See, everybody's paper size is different, so you all can accordingly reduce it by 1 centimeter. I took the outer circle was 3 centimeters, the inner was 2, and this was 1. So 3, 2, 1. But you can take it 4, 3, 2 as well. Those who don't have a compass can use bottle lids, your water bottle lid, or you can use a plate for the bigger circles, and smaller circles you can use lids, or you can draw freehand if you can. So I hope we are clear up to here now. Now we are going to make the tilak. So we are going to make a tilak like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw 2 straight lines starting from here. So, okay, I'll give you the measurements. 1 centimeter. So there is a line in between, right? That folding line that we had. So that is my center point. 1 centimeter on each side I take, and I make a line like this. Make two lines like this. Those lines will be approximately 3 centimeters long. I have already told the measurement of the face. 10 centimeters outer line, 8 centimeters middle circle, and 7 centimeters this innermost circle. Eyes is 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and 1. You all can take as per your paper size. I have a small paper, so these are my uh, measurements. You all can increase it by 1, 2 centimeters depending on what paper size you all have. Okay. Now I'm going to join these two like this. A U shape I'm going to make here. And I'm going to take another 1 centimeter on the side and make a longer line. And that also I'm going to join with a U. So it's going to be like this. Double. And in the center, I'm going to make lotus leaf, tulsi leaf like this, like a drop. How we make our Vaishnav tilak. So that's what we are making here. Tilak size, inner lines 3 centimeters and outer is about 4 centimeters. Again, this is my paper size. So if your paper is bigger, you all can make a bigger size as well. And just give a nice round curve so that these lines don't look like they are straight lines. Just give a little curve to the tilak. Now inside the tilak, we are going to make, the way this drop is, we are going to make an inverted drop, which is going to be like this, something like this, which is like a piece of jewelry of Lord Jagannath. So you can just make a nice drop like this inside the tilak. And that can, sorry, it can start from here, from the from this circle, the line that touches this circle. You can start from here. Inside the tilak. Then inside that, one more similar drop and one more. Who didn't understand the tilak? How much size we should leave in the middle of the tilak? You mean this? About 2 centimeters. So I'm just once more explaining the tilak now. I drew two lines of 3 centimeters length. Then outside I drew two more lines of 4 centimeters length. And then I connected those two lines by making a U out of it. And then I just did a drop, ulta drop underneath this line and a similar drop above this. I've already explained the mouth. Now I can't go back to it. Please, you all can refer to the recordings. Okay, is this done? Okay, perfect. Now we are going to make so how Lord Jagannath, they tie a cloth around his forehead so that they can mount the jewelry and the flowers. So now we're going to make that cloth from here. We're just going to draw a line like this, a U shape like this on both the sides, here and here, with a border. Okay, those who have just joined now, we've already made a large part of this sketch. You all can follow it on the recording and then come prepared tomorrow for the painting on time. Okay, now we've done with the main face. Now we're going to draw petals like this all around. So here is another form also. You all can draw big petals so that we save time, or you can do small petals like this. The choice is yours. This is also one option where you can do bigger petals. So you can color it well and faster. I'm showing you big petals because we may run out of time making so many small petals. Okay, can I start with the petals? The outer petals, these are lotus petals. So this is the lotus face of Lord Jagannath. We call it lotus face of Lord Jagannath, right? So we are now going to make lotus, blooming lotus petals around the beautiful lotus face of Lord Jagannath. Okay, perfect. Now I'm starting from the top. You all can start from wherever you like. I'm just going to make a nice, so I'm going to, so the outer, do you see the outer border that we did? The first two, the thickest, the fattest border, this one. Now, in between these two, I'm going to make the petals. It cannot go outside the external, the biggest, the circle that is there, it should not go outside that. As I said, I'm leaving, the choice is of yours, whether you want to do small petals or big petals. But since we have a time constraint, we'll see how we can do too many small ones. I don't know if we can do them. But like this, you just start making petals. As many as you can. All around. You can first draw in all four directions so that you know how many will come in between. Try and make equal number of petals on all the sides. So now I have drawn in all four directions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I will know how many petals. If I can make 7 petals here, I have to make 7 petals in all the 4 quadrants. It has to be equal. Okay, I think there are a lot of messages that are saying please make small petals. So let's try how we can finish it. Let's make small petals. They are like drops, all right? So here 1, 2, 3. Please make sure your petals touch both these lines. Both the lines they should touch. They should touch this top and bottom and each other. They should all touch each other. All the petals must touch each other and they should be of equal size. So now between these two, how many we are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. I think I'm getting about 7, 8 petals. The eighth one is very small, so you'll have to adjust a little bit on the size. Now, if I have got 8 petals on this quadrant, all the 4 quadrants have to be the same size, same petal, same number. So 7 or 8 here, 7 here, 7 here, as many as you have got. There is no fixed number. It all depends on what size you all are making. I'm making 7. So I have got 7 here. Now I'll make 7 here, 7 here, and 7 here. Okay? I hope you all are following till now, whatever has been done. Those who have missed or joined in a little late can definitely follow the recording, which will be uploaded on YouTube, so that tomorrow you come to class with your sketch ready. See, now here also I'm going to make 7. One, two, three, four, five. Now, if I can't fit 7, I'll have to adjust the sizes a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Make sure all the petals touch each other and they touch the upper line and the bottom line. They don't go outside these lines. They should touch each other. I'm making it dark so you all can see it on the screen well. If you think you're not able to adjust 7 petals on each side, try and change the size a bit. You can just adjust the size. See now, both sides I got 7 and 7. Like that, I'll go down also 7 and 7. See, I'm also adjusting the size to fit 7 over here. So that you can keep adjusting. But don't make it like 10 on one side and 5 on one side and 3 on one side. It has to be equal, as many as petals you can make. Circles, no, this is a lotus, no? So we have to make petals. They're just like drops. If you're making circles, if you're making a circle, say like this, make sure there's a pointed on top. There's a point on top, like a cap, and then erase this part so it looks like a drop petal. See, I have equal petals on all this for all the around the whole face. Then later, once that is done, this outside line, no, the first circle that we drew, we can erase that off over here like this. Otherwise, it will come in a way of our coloring. And all the inside lines also you all can erase, which we had drawn, no, inside the face as reference lines. All that also you can erase. Just rub it all off. So the face looks nice and neat and clean. Our sketch is ready once this is done. Then we can start coloring. I'm giving you all another 5 minutes to make this sketch, or maybe 10. You're using 1 rupee coin for petals? Yeah, sure. But see, the petals should be pointed like this. Whoever has to go can go. But you all can refer to the recording and keep the sketch ready for tomorrow. Okay? Whoever is leaving. Otherwise, tomorrow you will not, because we are starting coloring in the next 10-15 minutes. Okay, you got 8 on all sides. Very nice. 10, 8, 10, 12, as many as you like. See, I have two options. There is one here where I had made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Overall, I had made so many, like big ones. Then this one, so this is a small, the image which we have shared is small. Then there is one more image which I have, which I had taught in another class, that we made bigger petals. So it all depends what petals you all would like to, what size of petals you all would like to make, because we have to color. Please keep in mind each and every petal has to be colored. So you should see your comfort around how much you can color, how small circles you can color. So whoever finishes this sketch can get water in a small cup and their palettes, paints and brushes out. So once you'll draw this, make sure you'll erase the outer line that we had drawn and all the inner lines near the face and all that we had drawn for the reference purposes. Just erase all of that so the picture is neat and clean. Your questions you all can post in the comments in the chat box. So which paint we have to use? You can use whatever you have, acrylic, poster, watercolors. I'm using acrylic colors. So this is what I'm using. So once you'll finish the sketch, please get your colors and your brushes out Can we use? Yes, you can use acrylic paints, bottle, tube, anything. Yes, you can definitely make it on canvas. Which paint color? Okay. Bottle acrylic paint, yes. Gouache, how will you use gouache for this? Gouache will make it very thick, no? Then your painting will go away. If you have whoever has one brush, make sure you can use, because see, there are certain parts of the painting which are small and certain which are big. So you'll need a small brush for the smaller parts and a bigger brush for the bigger parts. If you can manage with one brush, it's excellent. You can use brush pen, yes. Paint tube, yes, you can. Whoever wants to log out can please go ahead. You have only color red and green, but you will need black, no? Jagannath's face is black, right? Jagannath is black, Krishna is black, no? See, you all will need these colors. Red, black, green, white. White we will need to make pink and all these decorations on his face. And for this, and one navy blue color. So black, white, red, green, and yellow, of course. Yellow for the tilak and the border, and blue. You need 5, 6 colors at least. All these are basic colors which come in your paint box. If you can use gouache and make it thin, try it. I haven't tried it. Okay, we'll start the painting in 5 minutes.
So we are just waiting for a few minutes. You can catch up and you can use the colors as mentioned by ma'am. Okay, we're just starting in a few minutes. For those who joined late, don't worry, we will give the recordings. But please make sure you hear the recording today itself and join tomorrow.
Can we use oil paints? Uh, so children generally don't use oil paints, but if you're used to using oil paints because it's a little tricky how to use oil paints, you're most welcome. Any form of paint is good. Whose sketch do I need to check? You can paste mirrors, you all can get as creative as you like. You can paste mirrors, you can do, I mean, it's all up to your creativity, honestly. Yes, you can use brush pen. Crayons, yes, you can. But how are you going to make these designs on the face, these wide designs? Yes, you can use crayons, oil pastels if you can. Okay, let's start coloring. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start coloring the red portions. So which is the eyes, the lip and the lips first. and then this medallion here on the forehead and the borders. All right, so we start with red. So when there is one particular paint on our brush, we use that paint wherever it is there. Then we clean the brush, wipe it thoroughly with a cloth, and then use another paint. So let's start with the eyes. Please take red color on your brush or brush pen or uh, crayon or whatever medium you all are using. Please take the red color. And now this outer ring of the eye, we are going to make it red. You'll need a medium size brush for this. And please don't go inside this inner circle because that's white. We don't want white in the inner circle. Take enough water on your brush, but don't take too much water, otherwise the paint will become very runny. Like that, we color both the eyes. Red is needed because that is the main color for the eyes of Lord Jagannath. So you will need a red. Any red is good. I have used vermilion red. You can use crimson. Nahi, try and use vermilion. So the original Pattachitra traditional paintings that are made from natural colors. So what they do is they crush stones of those colors and they prepare their own paints like that. So for red, they will probably crush a red stone or the kumkum they use for that. Uh, sorry, yeah. And the yellow is the haldi color of haldi. They use haldi. So all natural colors are used in the original Pattachitra paintings because Pattachitra paintings over there are made on cloth or leaves of trees. That is why they call Pattachitra. Patta is a leaf. So those absolute traditional paintings are made like that with all natural colors, organic. I'm using acrylics. You can use watercolor also. I You can try and use kumkum if you can, see if it lasts. But there is a process with which they make the colors. They add some glue and gum to it, or natural beeswax or honey sometimes. So there's a process in which the colors are made. So the artists, they make their own colors, they make their own paintings, and that is the beauty of the Pattachitra paintings. But you can try if vermilion if kumkum sticks to the paper. So we are doing this on paper. You all can also do it on canvas, cloth, with the respective mediums of colors that are being used over there. Okay, so this much, the eyes, lips, and the thing inside the tilak, we made it red. And this border of this cloth, which is tied on the face, by which the face of the Lord is tied. Try and use a thin brush because these are thin lines. After this, you can clean your brush, wipe it with a cloth like this, very nicely wipe it so that the color doesn't come on to the next color that we do. After this, you can keep black color ready. You can keep black. You can see I'm using a disposable palette. So the way I have put color here, I'm going to take black color out from my tube onto my palette. I'm using acrylics. Okay, in 5 minutes, we'll start the next color. Please complete this. Someone has raised their hands. You all can type your questions in the chat box. Yes, you can use crayons. You all can show the show whatever you all have done to the camera. I can see some of you all. Yeah, very nice. Bhakti, One Plus, Rupavati, Ananya. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Gunvir, Vrinda, Adya, Evelyn, Adya, Dhatri, Harsha. Very nice. Everybody has followed it so nicely. Beautiful. Superb. Arivas, Adya and Anshu have colored the eyes also. Very nice. Beautiful. Everybody's paintings have come so cute, so nice. Lovely. Okay, now I think most of you all have done with the red part. So let's start coloring the black part. Okay, so now the black part, what is the black part? Is these inside the eyes and the face. Krishna is black, no? Jagannath is black. So we will color the face now. But make sure you all don't go outside this line, because black is one color which cannot be corrected if it goes outside. So best is to first draw outline borders like this from inside and then color. Once we make the eyes, no, suddenly you will see that the Lord suddenly comes to life. It's such a beautiful feeling, and it's so amazing to see that the Lord suddenly, the eyes make the Lord come alive. So at this stage, if you think your eye, the red color of your eyes has become excess, you can always color it, overlap it with black so that it can be corrected. You think it's gone outside the circle, you can color it black around it. So extra part. So then your eye, you can. It's this is the right time. This is a perfect time to uh, correct and cover whatever is excess. So you can correct the reds and the greens and the whites, etc., with black on top of it. Like right now, we are correcting the lips or the face or uh, eyes, but you can't correct black. So you have to be very careful that your black doesn't go inside this external white area or any other area. So you have to be very careful when you color with black. With black, you have to really make sure you keep your hand very steady. So now I've finished coloring the face. Now I'm going to make the eyeballs right in the center, black. The middle circle is white, so we let that remain white. If you want, you can color it with white, but I'm not coloring it because my paper is anyways white. So see suddenly how Lord Jagannath has come alive when I drew the eyeballs inside. See how suddenly the Lord has come alive. So this is also a form of devotional service because when you're drawing the face, lotus face of the Lord, the eyes, you're constantly meditating on that form of the Lord. I'm making the Lord's eyes, I'm making the Lord's face, I'm making the Lord's uh, uh, lips, I'm making the Lord's jewelry. So that is a form of devotional service, bhakti, which is also a very, very deep meditation in the remembrance and meditation on the Lord. Once you are done with black, please clean your brush thoroughly and wipe it with a cloth. I'm giving you all another 5 to 7 minutes to complete the black portion. Then we'll see if we have time. We will continue or then we will do it tomorrow. So I think it's almost 6:15 and we've almost run out of time. Our session was from 5 to 6:15. So what we will do is we will continue the balance part tomorrow. I would request everybody who has joined in late or who has missed the beginning can refer to the YouTube recording and come up to this stage that we are signing off on. I would also request everybody to bring colors tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to need pink color. We're going to need red. We're going to need red. So red and white to make pink. Or if you have pink, excellent. We will need navy blue or I think you call that deep blue color. We will need white. We'll need green and we'll need yellow. So please keep those colors ready tomorrow, and whatever you've missed or you haven't been able to follow today, you all can please refer to the YouTube recording which will be shared in the WhatsApp group, and you all can keep your painting ready up to this stage. So today we made a sketch, we colored wherever we colored the eyes and the face and the lips of the Lord. So we used red and black colors today. Very nice, Ananya. Very nice. Can I see your paintings? Can you all show me on the camera? Wow, very beautiful. Radha Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Please color the black face. Ananya, Very nice. Gunveer, very nice. Gunveer, you've already colored the petals. Please color the black on the face. Um, who else is there? Vidyashri, very nice. Please complete the black portion. Adya, very nice. Please make the red a little dark because it's looking light. Kavya, very nice. Dhruva, lovely. I can't see the names. Manasvi, Kush, very nice. Nitish, Aditya, Nanshu, Radhya, Evelyn, Ishaya, Jyoti. Who else? Rest the cameras are off. I can see only these many. Adya and Anshu, very nice. Ruhi, please color the black. Sita, please color the black portion. Hashwita, Krishna, please color the black. Tanmay, very good. Vasishta, nice. Naira and Damodar, very nice. Sushila, Radha Krishna, Parikshit, Bhakti, Harsh, very nice. Excellent. Those who don't have the red and black right now can please color it later and keep it ready up to this point. So please refer to the YouTube recording. Make the sketch. Those who have not, those who have joined late or have not followed, so either the lips or the eyes or the dimensions or the measurements of the circles, please refer back to the YouTube recordings. Make the sketch accordingly, color the reds and the blacks, and then tomorrow we will color the rest of the painting at 5 o'clock. Lovely, very nice. Everybody's done a wonderful job. The link of the recording has already been shared on this chat box and also in the WhatsApp group. So tomorrow, please bring your colors. I understand today some kids did not have colors. Tomorrow, please bring red, white, yellow, green, pink, dark blue, this dark blue, which is there in every paint box. This navy blue, dark blue. Then we'll need pink, we'll need green, we'll need yellow. Any shade of yellow is good, any shade of green is good. So no problem with that. Red and white to make pink. If you have pink, excellent. Otherwise, please bring your red and white. Okay, I think that's it for the day. I will see you all tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I hope you liked and enjoyed today's session. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Thank you. Great, great. Okay, bye. I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Come. Please come tomorrow at 5 o'clock sharp, okay? Then we will start the painting on time and we will finish it on time. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody. Hare Krishna. Yes, you can use brush pens for lotus petals. As I said, you can use whatever medium of paint you have as long as you're comfortable with it and it works well on the paper. Okay, bye everybody. Hare Krishna.